I win, dude. I love beating Eric. Anyways, we are back from Denver. We are out here for Caulktoberfest. Make sure I get that right. With our brand partner, Sashco. Sashco's awesome. They make caulks and sealants. Lexel big shirts that we use all the time. So again, Sashco, thanks for having us. We are back. Had fun out there, but you know what? Now it's time to get to work. So I'm back home at my house, outside, and I am about to start the biggest project I have ever done. Oh, okay, sorry. We, and probably other people, are going to start the biggest project we have ever done at our house. We are actually building a 4 seasons room off our deck. So we are going to extend the deck, big extension of the deck, and we're going to build a room that we can use all season long. So that means it's going to have heat. It's going to have probably a propane fireplace in there. It's going to have a TV. We're going to watch movies. We're going to watch football. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be shed roof style. So it'll have a tall wall in the front. I'm thinking maybe like a glass garage door that rolls up, that walks out to the deck, that has a couple chairs, maybe a fire pit, maybe even some AC. I'm not sure if I have the room in the box or not, but maybe some AC might even work in there. But it's going to be something that's going to be close to the house, have electric, have a place that we can get away as a family, friends, and hang out. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Sounds awesome. But you know what we need to do? We need to get to work. Let's go. So before we do anything with this structure that's going to be over in this area, obviously that needs to go bye-bye. Now, I've talked to a buddy of mine who's does this for a living, and he's going to drop the ones that are leaning towards the house. But some of these other littler ones that are leaning out, I'm feeling like I can cut those down. Now, I do have to worry also because my septic tank is right here. And then it goes out and the drain fields out that way. So I'm just going to cut it just to make sure that the stump doesn't fall onto the lid. You probably couldn't tell in the video, but that first big saw that I grabbed, I couldn't cut anything with that. It was so freaking dull. It's like somebody was cutting a rock with it. And I don't know if I used it last or somebody else did, but it was bad. So I could get that sharpened. But I laid that down pretty nice, man. I wanted to make sure I didn't hit all these trees or that tree. I laid her down perfect. She's still up in the air, so she won't slam onto my tank there. So I'm going to trim this up a little bit, and that way maybe Nana can pick up some branches tomorrow. And that wasn't bad. The only problem is that that's a small one. And I'm gonna have a lot of wood. That's the only good thing about cutting down trees on your own property is that you're gonna get a lot of firewood. And we're gonna burn that fireplace this year. So I got a buddy of mine coming over to cut these trees down for me. And I guess he's already there. And I'm gonna go mess with him a little bit. So, man, well, that's the wrong tree. You're cutting the wrong tree down, man. What are you doing? No, I didn't want this one cut, that one cut. Well, we got, what, 3 down, and this one's a sketch one. This one's leaning over, over the house, so I'll let you know in a second how this one goes. There she is. And the deck is still intact. All right, Charlie Pants. I guess we got to burn this crap. We got to start burning this because I got all of that that's over there to go onto this pile, so we need to burn this. And I got something from Jamie I think may help us. Got a little flamethrower here that we're going to use to light this up. Let me see if we can get this thing lit up. Let me see if I can put this on the golf cart or something. Go. I mean, I get up in the morning, do a little bit of a workout. I go to work, 8 hours outside, sweating in the heat. And then this time of year, it's usually sports. My daughter's in volleyball, my son's in basketball, usually going to games, pick them up from practices. So there's not a whole lot of time in there for showers. So thank you to Mando for hooking me up. Well, I don't have time to hit that shower, but I definitely need to get out and be in public and not smell like you know what. Mando is a high-performance, whole-body deodorant that you can apply everywhere you need to. Mando was created by a doctor who saw firsthand how normal BO was being misdiagnosed and mistreated. And Mando is clinically proven to control odor better than a shower with just soap alone. I got a starter kit here. Let's take a look at it. I got the Mando whole body deodorant spray. I'm also got the Mount Fuji smell deodorant. That's good just to... And these things are phenomenal. These are the Mando wipes. And then I got the 24-hour odor control body wash. Mando has 4 unique different scents that you can choose from. They got the Mount Fuji, they got the bourbon leather, they got the clover woods, and the pro sport. And they also have unscented. The Mando starter kit is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, or spray deodorant, and 2 free products of your choice, like the mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. Luckily, I have a discount code to help you get hooked on my favorite smelling whole body deodorant on the market. New customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack. Just click the link in the description and use the code JAYSWAY. Hey, so thanks to Mando for sponsoring today's video and hooking me up so I don't smell like you know what. I've been at it for, I don't know, probably 2 hours. It don't look like much, but I think I got pretty much one tree, one big limb done. Unfortunately, I think that was the small one. So some of you may know that we do have a wood burning stove inside, and you can see I do have some wood. It's getting pretty low, but I think now I might be all right. I think Bob and I have a lot of cutting to do. And that's just that. And then if you look behind it, I got all those back there that I still haven't even cut up. So I think we should be good with wood for a while. So I've been working on this for a couple days. Let's go take a look on the deck and see what the front yard looks like. Now, Bob and Martha have been helping me out extremely. They've been doing a lot as well with the branches. Let's go look and see what we got going on. Sure does look different coming down this way. It's so open. I love it. Let's see what's going on down here. Ow. What? Look at that. So that's all cut up into small pieces that Bob and Martha can haul off over the weekend. And then I need to get my big chainsaw going on. I need to finish cutting those. I've been using my little steel, but it's not working. I gotta get the big Husky going with the big chain on it. Alrighty, I got the Husqvarna all new chained up and got her gassed up, oiled up. Let's go see if we can't make quick work of these big old logs. Woo! Look at that. Got everything cut up, cleaned up, except for, I think I have to take one more pass at this. I ran out of gas on my chainsaw and I don't have any more oil. So I don't think I'm gonna even do anything with the bottom down there. I think what I'll try to do is maybe just drill a bunch of holes in it. Maybe put some killer in there or something just to try to kill the stump, but hopefully it won't grow back. Next, my septic tank is right there somewhere. And I need to find it. All right, there she is. So there's one lid, and I believe there's another lid there. But I don't really need to take that one off because I think this one has the filter in it. So I am gonna take this lid off, look inside, see how it looks, make sure it's working properly while I'm here. Check the filter, get the filter out. And then now that I know where that lid is at, I think I can go back to my, they do a septic, like a diagram or a report that you can get from the county that shows how big your tank is and where it's located. So I should be able to go off that and figure out where this thing is at. And now I do have a line coming in. You can see it over here by the cold plunge. So there's a line right there. So I'm guessing it probably goes like this through here to that other side. So that is important too, where that is, because I'm gonna need to dig some footings out here somewhere. So that is important too, to know where that is at. So it's about to rain, but I'm out here uncovering this other cover there. And this is another reason why I wanted this big old tree down, is that you can see there's a big tree root that's going right over the top of my tank. So there's no telling what is going on over there, like if it's grown into the tank or not. And I remember that side looked good, so I'm gonna get a Sawzall and see if I can't cut this thing out of here. And that way I can open this up and I can open that lid up and make sure that everything looks good before I get poured on. The pipe runs like this way. So I don't know. I gotta find out. Maybe it runs straight out of there and then runs this way. Hey, you going home?
I'm gonna go look at your deck.
Yeah, will you come by and look at my deck for me?
Yes.
My deck, as I said. Would you like me to look at my deck?
I will.
Okay.
What about it?
Well, I need to build something on it. I want to see if it's feasible. Go bite him! Bite him! Bite him! Bite him! Stranger danger! Bite him! All right, bud.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know if you remember, but there used to be a big, huge tree right here.
Okay, I can see the stump at least.
Yeah. So
Is that my soil probe?
yeah, that's why I needed it. See, I had to find my septic tank
Oh, and I see that too. Yeah.
over there. So this is my thought process. Is this here? I'm gonna hold that. Is I'm gonna come off the house probably somewhere right here and go out about 18 feet. And then I'm gonna go off the house here probably 12 feet.
And then connect the points.
And then I'm gonna connect the point. So you can see that stake out there. It might go somewhere out there.
That's huge.
Yeah.
And what's the purpose of this?
So the purpose of this is that I'm going to extend the deck, and then on this back corner back here, I want to build like a 16 by 18 foot Four Seasons tree house outdoor
Wow.
room.
4 seasons?
Yeah.
It's like it's got heat.
Well, yeah, it's gonna have a yes.
Don't you think you might have needed the tree to build a tree house, bud?
Well, it's not really a tree house. See, I was gonna build a tree house over there. That was the original thing, but this is just
Okay, I've heard of that before.
Yeah, but it was gonna be way over there, and it wasn't gonna have any power. So this is gonna have power.
Yeah, and it's right off your house, so you use it more.
Yeah, so you're right there. The bathroom's right there. The kitchen's right there, and I think it's just gonna be pretty awesome. So triple girder going this way. How long's the span?
Depends on how many plies and how deep.
Triple.
Like 2 by 12, you could probably go 12 foot
Yeah.
span on a triple 12 on a like a 12-foot joist span. That's just off the top of my head. I have to look it up.
And those are going this way.
Yes.
Okay. Here. In the poison ivy. Dude, there's nothing except that one outside band.
Yeah, that should definitely have more than one.
From a whole deck right there.
Yeah, let me see if I can get the camera in there.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
I noticed that. That's only one outside band, and it's going all the way from that post to all the way to this post. That whole span right here is nothing.
That's a good board you got there.
I didn't build it, dude. That's what I was telling you. The guy that built this house.
Huh.
Some of it's awesome.
Well, it is a 2 by 12. But yeah, it should definitely be more than one of them.
This way already.
We're getting this figured out, folks.
If
I
I
know
run
this is
them
taking a
all
long
this
time.
way. Okay, I think I got it now. So it can be done.
Anything can be done.
I'm talking about by me though.
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay.
No problem.
All right.
Good luck.
No, dude. You have no idea how much I'm going to be asking you on all this.
I know.
More than you know.
I don't mind.
Okay, here. You want your post thing back?
Jason's showing me his clean out for his plumbing drain system, and it doesn't spin. You say?
Well, does it look at it? It's got concrete all
it's
around
concreted in. Yeah, it's supposed to come off.
It's supposed to spin off so you can clean out your septic.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. I don't know where that line runs.
Yeah, I mean, you could hit it digging for a footing, and you just have to move the footing.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you don't even need a chainsaw. Sometimes all you need is a sawzall. I'm just going to sawzall this thing. Let me see if I can get underneath there. I don't know what this thing is either, but it looks like it's already been cut down a couple times, and we're just gonna cut down again. I guess this has to go too. This is gonna be underneath the deck, so it probably needs to go. All right, there's a lot of nights laying in bed thinking about this stuff because I'm trying to make sure that it's right. So, like I said, I'm gonna think kind of backwards first and then moving forward and trying to lay out this new deck area. And one thing that I was telling Steph about is that, as you can see this deck here, it's got seams in the field. Like here, where boards joint together. Well, when you do this composite decking, which we're gonna do, they don't like to see that, the joints button up to each other. So what they do is we're gonna put boards going this way. So this would be a piece of decking going that way. And then if our boards are 16 feet long, Steph, come a little bit this way. If our boards are 16 foot long, you know, we'll come down here and we'll put another one at 16 feet here. And then these boards will just butt to there, and then you'll see no joints in the field. Just makes it look nicer. But with that being said, then, is I need to find out where this one's gonna break, because remember, this deck is going to extend out that way. There is poison ivy in here, and a lot of it actually. And I'm allergic to poison ivy. What I've learned is that I should have gloves on, but I don't because I'm an idiot. But scrub yourself up with Dawn dish soap after the fact, and that can help reduce the poison ivy. But these bushes here, I think are gonna die, because once we put this overhang, the deck over here, it's not gonna grow. And it's kind of in my way for pulling some strings, so I'm just gonna get rid of some of this. All right, so what I did is I simply crawled up in there, and I'll have Steph get a shot of where the screw is at, but I tap kind of into the house up there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run this line out all the way past where all my posts are gonna go. And I'm just gonna make it go to where it flushes right up against the house. And that means that I'll have a straight line running parallel down the house line, out past where I need to go. And then from there, I can just measure over my inch for my deck, 1.5 inches for my joist, and that will tell me where the edge of my post has to go, in theory. So up there, I put that Tapcon, and then here, I'm just gonna pull down, and then when it touches the wall, Steph's gonna stand here and she's gonna go, yep, nope, yep. Now there is a little bit of a lip there, so we will have to accommodate for that a little bit, but she's gonna go, yep, and then as soon as I'm there, I'm gonna tie it off down there, and I'm gonna put some batter boards down there. I'll have Steph get a shot of that. I got this batter board in, I got my string set. Now this is not the best string because Nana used all my string to tie up her plants. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna move this over till it hits the house. Don't touch it, you can't.
I'm just making sure it's not hitting.
Okay.
I don't think it's hitting.
Well, why don't you go on the other side of it so you can see better. Limbo time. What are you doing? We got Steph in a better spot there. Sometimes her womanhood gets in the way there. All right, here we go. So here. So I'm gonna pull this taut like that. There you go. And now I'm gonna pull it until it hits the house. So let me know I'm hitting the house. Okay, I'm gonna go over just a little bit to account for that thing. Okay, right there. All right, that's good. Okay, so let me tie this off. That line then will establish my straight line here off the house. And then I need to account for the deck overhang and the joist, and that's when I'll put my post in. So next what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull a number off, we're gonna pull a string off the house over here and do the same thing over there, and then we're gonna connect the dots, square this thing up, and show you where it's gonna go. I don't have batter boards tall enough because I have to be up off the deck. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to hold the level on here. I'm gonna go like this. And then what Steph's gonna do is she's gonna go back up on the deck again. I'm going to take this, put it like that. She's gonna tell me when it hits the house where I want it, and then I'm gonna make a mark. All right, because of the siding sticking out and that wire coming down, we just can't get a true reading going out the deck there. So what I'm simply gonna do is this. I'm just gonna take my tape measure and I'm gonna pull off 2 inches. And I'm gonna make a mark. And I'm gonna put my screw in at that 2-inch mark. Like that. Then I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna pull off this 2 inches. And then what Stephanie's gonna do, and what I can actually do is I can actually put a screw in here. If it's straight. Now this will only work if this is straight up and down. If it's not straight up and down, it ain't really gonna work, but I'll put a screw like that. And then what Steph's gonna do is she'll just, when it hits that screw, then I'll make a mark, but then I need to know when I make my mark over there, I have to go back 2 inches to make it sure it's the edge. If I put it there, it's gonna be 2 inches off, and then I'm, you know what. So, all right, that should work better. That way, Steph, this won't get in your way of the string.
Okay.
Oh, Nana's telling me about the Alaskan bush people, even though I've never seen one episode, but she's trying to explain it to me. And I've never watched it. All right, so Steph's up there. I'm down here. I got my level. I'm gonna put the level there. I'm gonna keep my level somewhat straight there. And then Steph's gonna tell me left or right.
Move it down. You're good right there.
Now that's 2 inches. So I'm gonna go back 2 inches on this. And that's my mark. So let me tie that off. Now I gotta try not to break. All right, now that's okay. Now that's not gonna work because I have to put that screw. I can't tie it off like that because what that'll do is that'll make my string on an angle. So what I'll do is I'll take this string, this screw, and I will put it right there. That way it'll pull off the corner into my mark, and then I will have a straight line off the house. Oh, Charlie Pants, quit barking. Okay, so now we need to get some lines going this way and that way to finish off our square. But I do know that on the drawing step, we have this one going 12 foot off of this deck. So if you can hold me right here, I'll at least make that mark 12 foot. Just gonna mark the string. All right, so that's where that one needs to go. And then, okay, so we gotta put this string up here and we gotta pull off that string line, how far and off this string line. So it's gonna be a double whammy. We might even have to get Martha involved in that one because we're gonna have to pull 12 foot. I got my 12 here, we're gonna have to pull that one number to get this one parallel. And then we'll pull some diagonals. We'll back to trigonometry, geometry. You love geometry. Oh, you're gonna learn it today, babe.
I think you just had a bunch of screws flying off into the grass.
Uh-oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's what happens when you got power. I got power. Oh my God, they're everywhere. Gag.
Did you know if you scratch a comb, it's supposed to make a cat gag like that?
No, leave the sledgehammer over there. You think I'd give you the sledgehammer? So just to get an idea, you have to hold this on that string, but you can't let the string move. So just like kind of hover right above it. Okay. Down.
Starting where on
Yeah, the metal, the very metal.
The very edge?
Yeah, the very hook part.
The hook part?
Yeah, the part your fingers on. Just hover it right over the string. All right, you good? Move up that way a little bit. It's hitting that stuff. Okay, there you go. It doesn't have to be precision, just hold it kind of roughly. All right, so 28 feet is roughly right there. So I'm gonna put my batter boards out here, and then we'll pull we're gonna have to pull off there and here and make everything line up. Which I don't know how we're gonna do that, but I don't know. All right, so the string I have is not working. This rope of nanas and this yarn of nanas is not working at all, and I'm getting super frustrated because the problem is that because of the level of all this, nothing's flat, so it's almost impossible to pull numbers because you're pulling at an angle and you're trying to put it down and pull it out, and it's just, I'm getting really frustrated, especially with the string. So I'm done for today, and I know I wanted to get this done today, but it's not going to happen. So I need to get real string, kind of regroup, rethink of my thoughts here, and maybe I don't know what to do, but this is not working. So all right, let me preface this segment of the video by saying I love my wife. I really do, and my wife is fantastic at her job, but when it comes to construction, she might not be that fantastic. And it's so hard because when you're working with somebody every day, it's like, you know what's coming next. You know, it's like, okay, I gotta go measure this, I'm gonna go here, and if I say something, it's just like boom, boom, boom. With Steph, it's a little bit more complicated. So we were out here laying all this out the other day. I didn't have the right string line. It just was not working. So I was like, you know what? I cut all the string line down and I'm going to start fresh. But I got some help today. And I asked the other day, I was like, you know, I am going to get some help. And I was wondering if you guys could guess who it was. And I'm sure you knew who it was. It's my man, Ray Jones. He's back on site here at the Ellis home. And he's going to help me lay this out and it's nice to have two brains going on, because Steph, she's not going to be like, oh, no, we should do it this way. Or, well, maybe it's this way, because she doesn't know. But with Ray, you know, we do this every day, and I might think one thing, he's gonna be like, no, that's definitely not the way you want to do it. And with the two of us, I guarantee we can get this thing laid out fast, because this is the most important thing. If it's not laid out wrong, I'm screwed. So we're gonna lay this thing out, and hopefully it'll be right. Yeah.
I mean, we built that.
Yeah, we did build that thing. See, and that thing's it's still standing after 2 years. So we must know what we're doing. So okay, let's do it. So one of the problems I've been having that we've been talking about is because of the undulation. Is that a word?
I don't think so.
I think it is. Anyways, the non-flatness of this property and what I'm doing here. So I bought this. It's an Irwin, and it's a line level. And so I'm thinking what we can do is when we pull our measurement on our tape, I'll just hang this on the tape and then make sure it's level, and then I'll plumb down. I mean, it should work. I think so. Yeah, let's give it a try.
You know something funny?
You have one of these?
I don't have one of those, but I've always seen them in stores, and I've never really looked at them.
Yeah.
I just thought they were replacement bubbles for your level.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, they got little hookies there
Yeah,
that you hook on the string. So, yeah, kind of cool. We could do the old school water level, but I don't think we're going back that far. All right, so we're trying to get this thing laid out. We're trying to pull some 6, 8, 10 to see if our angles are squared, and they were not, and I don't know why, because we were pulling the right numbers. And I realized this is that bottom string I pulled off of the house from over there. This top one we measured just from there, and I was just guesstimating that that's where it was going to come from, like an idiot. So what I did is I crawled underneath the house. We pulled off the house out our 28 feet, and Joan said it was like 4 inches different. So that might be that could be a problem. So we're going to redo this again. We're going to pull some more numbers from the right one there and see if that squares us up. It's amazing how things can work out when you do it right. So we re-pulled that number. I said I crawled underneath and we pulled it off the house, 28 feet. We pulled off this line, 28 foot. We did our 29 from up there, and we did our 23 down here. And now we're within like a ½ inch of square on that, which I think is going to be fantastic. And I'm going to make big oversized footers, whatever you call them. So I'm going to make them 2x2, so they're going to be plenty big enough size. Now, like I told Jones, I think what's the best case scenario because of the height is when I get these 6x6, I'll put them on these footings, put them up in the air, and then what I'll do is I'll pull numbers in the air where I can get at the right height, and then I'll get all the posts where they need to be plumbed up, and then I'll just make marks on the footings, and then I'll drill in the 6x6 posts, and then I think I should be goldy there. So, all right, now we got that squared up. That's the actual deck. Now we need to find out where the posts are going to go. Sometimes, you say things that you don't really mean. Ray was like, hey, if you really need help digging these holes, let me know. Because there's a lot of holes. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
11? 12. We're missing one. I don't know. There's a lot of holes, so guess there's only one thing to do. Get digging. But you'll see that one on the next episode. So stay tuned. When I get onto the next episode, I'll start digging all these holes, getting this concrete filled, which is going to take me forever. Start pulling out the front, guess it's a fascia band on this deck. Let's get to those existing joists, figure out how many joists I need. Go pick up the lumber. I got 6x6 Nathan friggin' electrical. He's got some extra 6x6 he's going to sell me. I need those. I need to get some 2x12. I need to get some 2x10s. Get all that material on site, ready to start building. So we'll catch you on the next one.